Hello and welcome back to Bookish and welcome back to Tag Tuesday. Today the tag I have to do for you today is the tag about tags. This tag was created by Roz from Scallydandling about the books. She was kind enough to tag me. This is kind of a meta tag about how we feel about tags and doing tags. So if you follow my channel, you know I do a lot of tags. I've recently put all my tags in a playlist because Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading gave me a hard time about not having my tags in the playlist. So I did that the other day in part as a response to this video, and I've done 115 tags in something like, I don't know, 2.5 years on BookTube. Nowhere near Steve Donahue level of tag videos. Of course, I don't make 5 or 6 videos a day, but quite a few tags, and just as is true today, I almost always do a tag on Tag Tuesday. So I'm going to go through the prompts and answer these questions, and then at the end I'll do what I find the most difficult about tag videos, and that's tagging other people. So prompt number 1, I have the answer on my phone, which by the way is an answer to one of the questions. Prompt number 1, tag firsts. Did you do the Booktube Newbie Tag? Yes, I did. Now, I actually had forgotten this, and it wasn't until I went back and made the playlist that I found that I actually done the Booktube Newbie Tag, which, by the way, I have to tell you, and this will come up again here in just a minute, I think, and proof of this will come up. If you are new, at some point, do the Booktube Newbie Tag. It is a way in which people find your channel, and I think I've said this before, and I've heard other people say it. This is not an original thought, but it is a way for you to find other new booktubers. One of the things I think that can make the booktube experience most satisfying and fun is for you as a new booktuber to find other newish booktubers. Find people who are in that same kind of group as you, who started around the same time, with whom you share interests. And the Booktube Newbie Tag is a great way to do that as well, and it's a great way for other people to find your channel in general. The second question of this prompt is, if not, what was your first tag? Well, my actual first tag was the Booktube Top 10 tag, which was created by Jason over at Old Blues Chapter and Verse, in which he was trying to put together kind of some data about which books among booktubers were most frequently listed among the favorites, and he compiled all that data. It was really interesting, and I was happy to participate. That's the first tag I did. I think Jason was one of the first, among the first people to subscribe to my channel, and he suggested that I do it. And then the third question for prompt number 1 is, do you choose to watch newbie tags? I do. About, I would say, once a month, I just type into the YouTube search bar Booktube Newbie Tag, and I usually filter it for a month, and I just go through, for as long as I have, or for a while, I go through and look at the people who put out the Booktube Newbie Tag, and I watch some of their videos. I see if they are kind of the kind of booktuber that I would watch, the kind of booktuber who reads similar books, who has similar taste. Sometimes it has something to do with other factors, like how they put their videos together, their sense of humor, their personality. But I do that on a regular basis, and I try to subscribe to new booktubers with some frequency that I find through the Booktube Newbie Tag. Prompt number 2 says, tag emotions. What feeling do tags provoke in you? I love tags. Tags make me happy. I like being tagged. I like doing tags. I like the whole tag thing. I will say that I do get a little sometimes burned out on tags, but there's so many really creative people here who make such creative tags, like Roz's tag about tags, that I usually can find one, and am lucky enough to be tagged in some that are really creative. Also, again, along with the Booktube Newbie Tag, tags are a great way to build a community, a great way for us to kind of compare answers, to find out stuff about one another, and another way to draw attention, I think, to booktubers who are just getting started, or booktubers who you really like and you think their channel deserves more attention. Tagging people can be a good way to do that. Let's see, the second question as a part of this prompt is, tag joy and delight? Yes. Tag boredom and resentment? No, even though I do get a little burned out sometimes. And then tag guilt or anxiety, even tag envy. Okay, so for guilt and anxiety, what I feel most guilty about is that I'm relatively sure that people have tagged me, and I have not done those tags. That is pressure to me. If you tag me, I want to do the tag. And if you go back and look through my playlist of tag videos, you'll see that there are several videos where I just did a whole bunch of tags in one video, like 2 or 3. I think there was a week, maybe this summer, which I did a tag every day of the week because I've been tagged so often. And that's kind of fun. Kind of fun to do and get a lot of tags away, and I like to do them as fast as I can so that I don't forget one. But I don't write anything down, and I'm terribly disorganized, and I rely on my increasingly non-reliable memory to remember who's tagged me and if I've been tagged. And so I'm pretty sure I've forgotten somebody who's tagged me, and I do feel some guilt about that. I do feel envious of people who are really creative, who can come up with really creative tags. There have been a number of those lately, and they've just been really enjoyable. Prompt 3, tag favorites. What kind of tags you like most and least to do and to watch? My favorite kind of tags are the ones where the questions really are about getting to know the person who's the booktuber. Even though I really like Booktube tags where you're asked about to give examples of certain kinds of books, and I still like those. The ones I like best are just ones like this where you kind of find out about the person doing the tag. I will say that I do a lot of tags. I feel like, and sometimes feel like I'm just repeating myself in tags that ask about favorite books, or books that you were an example of this or that. And so oftentimes one of the only pressures I feel from tagging, or another pressure I guess I feel from tagging, is going to the shelf and trying to find books that I haven't talked about before in another tag video, and use an example there. And I'm not always successful. I did a tag not too long ago in which I just decided that all my answers would be nonfiction books. I wouldn't choose any fiction books to fulfill the prompts. I will watch almost any kind of tag. I will admit that tags that are like specifically associated with genres that I don't really read, or with authors with whom I'm not familiar, are more difficult for me to read or watch. I'm probably less likely to watch those, but I think that's pretty normal. Prompt 4 is tag style. How do you tag? Do you have a system for keeping track of when you are tagged or tags you plan to do? Do you prepare to do tags or just wing it? So I just said I don't really have a system. I don't write it down anywhere. Basically, my system is to remember who's tagged me and to do the tags as quickly as I possibly can. And it's when I don't do the tags as quickly as possible can that I think I have forgotten. And I do feel bad about that, but so many tags. Let's see. Then do I prepare or wing it? What I've started doing now is I just take a picture of the tag prompts on my phone. I import them into a notes program that's on my phone, and then I just write the answers underneath it. I don't really write out everything I'm going to say, but I write my answers so I don't forget, and I have some kind of basic idea of what I want to say, like I have here on my phone to do this exact tag. Then prompt 5, tag memories. Of the tags you have watched, done, or created, which have stuck in your memory, are there any you would like to revisit or revive? So I've done a lot of tag videos where I thought the tags were just so great, and I enjoyed doing them so much. And oftentimes it's the tags that I like the absolute best, which I feel like I didn't do the best job on. I wish my answers had risen to the level of the prompts and the tag itself. But I think if I were to choose my favorite tag video I've ever done, it was the Amplify Voices tag that I did this summer. That was created by Jenny Johnson. Amplify Voices, Black Lives Matter over the summer, and the idea was you were supposed to pick a work by an African American writer, and you were supposed to kind of promote that work, I read a poem by Nikki Giovanni, who is one of my favorite poets, and that poem always makes me choke up, and I just love the poem because it's about history and things I care a lot about. I think I've only created 2 tags. One was the sex and literature tag, which continues to get flagged for all kinds of reasons. One reason it got flagged was that my picture, you know how I do my show cards. I usually have a picture. I don't put myself in there, God forbid. But I had a picture of, I guess, a nude couple in a statue that were hugging. And so I got flagged for that. And the sex and literature tag has gotten, you know, I can't fully monetize that one because of controversial subject, which I don't think there's anything remotely controversial about that video. But anyway, and then the other tag I did is the Booktube the Gym Tag, and I just had so much fun making that video and talking in a weird voice and acting in a way that's not really like me, that I enjoyed that immensely. Now Roz didn't put on here that we're supposed to tag other people, but I assume she wants us to tag other people, and this is actually the part of tagging that makes me the most nervous, because I worry that I tag the same people over and over again. I worry that there are people who I should be tagging that I'm not. You know, I worry that I'm tagging people who don't want to do tags. Anyway, I fret about all this stuff about tagging. And with this tag, you kind of have to tag somebody who's done tag videos, I think. And so I'm not really choosing relatively new channels to do this because I don't know if they've done enough tags to really feel like they could answer all the prompts. So I chose some people who I know do tags. They've been around for a while. So I'm going to tag James Holder. You should go check out James's channel. He does writing updates. He does a weekly reads. He does a lot of tags. He's a fellow Texan. Alan, my friend Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics. Now Roz may have tagged you. I'm not sure. Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading. Just, you know, one of the, well, maybe the nicest person on BookTube. Anyway, Kelly does tags, and I know she frets about forgetting to do tags. So hey, Kelly, I've given you something else to worry about. Courtney Farrader, because Courtney is has such great opinions, and I always like it when you get Courtney's opinions. And then Kim from Middle of the Book March, because she does tags and she seems to have fun doing them. So there you go. There's my the tag about tags video. Thank you, Roz, for tagging me. Links to all the channels and videos down below. Look forward to your comments in the comment section. As always, thank you for watching.